Good morning, Team Salt. My name is Gemma, and I thought I would tell you all about why I would love to be part of this podcast on this lovely Saturday morning while I drink my coffee. I'm 29 and I'm almost 30, which is a bit scary. And I live in Scotland, although you can probably tell from my accent, I'm actually from Newcastle. I've lived all over the UK. I've lived in London, I've lived in Liverpool, and as I say, I'm now in Scotland. I think it's really important that we have people from all over the UK represented in this podcast. Another reason why I think I'd be a really good fit for this is that I'm a journalist by profession, so I absolutely love hearing people's stories and sharing them. It's a real passion of mine, and I would love to do that in this capacity as well. I'm used to speaking to people, I'm used to being in front of thousands of people in videos and content, so this just is something that I think I could really help you guys with. Another thing that I think would just be a really good fit for this is all of my experience. Personally, I've been through quite a lot when it comes to relationships and love. I got married when I was 23, and unfortunately that ended in divorce a couple of years later. After healing and God thankfully getting me through that very painful and traumatic time, I started dating again, and how I did that is I went on Salt. I was actually, a little known fact, I was actually one of the first people on Salt, and I was on Salt for about 18 months, and so I've been on quite a few dates, as you can imagine, been through the good, through the bad, through the ugly. Have probably a lot to share of those experiences that I love to chat with my co-hosts with. Actually, at the moment, I'm actually going out with somebody who I met on Salt, so a little bit of a success story there, and looking forward to seeing what happens in the future. I think my heart is really for this, because for such a long time I felt like the Christian dating scene is just like saturated by American voices, and I'm struggling to find any British voices, to be honest. Yes, they've got some helpful things to say, no doubt about it, but you know, where we've got a totally different culture, and it's not necessarily datey culture, to be honest. And so I think it's so important that we get that content there, because I know people are looking for it, because I was looking for it and I was searching all over the internet for it, for content, and I'm still am. And I think it's healthy for people to go to the right places, and unfortunately I think the church is kind of struggling with getting those messages out, so we need platforms like this, strong Christian foundations, to help people get that right content in case they go somewhere that they shouldn't be. So I've really thought about this for a while, and actually last year I remember God waking me up in a bit of a dream, and I had all these ideas that I wanted to do for a dating podcast. But to tell you the truth, I didn't know how to do it, and I felt like actually I really would like to do it with someone else, with other people. So when I saw this, I was like, ding 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 ding. I love to be able to chat people with other people going through the same things, and it's a conversation. I think this is a conversation to be had, so I think this is the best way to do it, with a few different co-hosts talking about this topic. I'm really excited to see how this goes, and even if it's not me that you pick, I'm so glad that you've had the courage and the heart and the dreams to start this off. So thank you so much for listening to me, and I hope that I hear from you very soon.